Hello, it's me, Mr. McGee again. Today we're going to learn about how to use a typical household power drill. And I'll give you some examples of what it can be used for to be helpful around the house or on the job, either way. So let's start our little training session. Alright, so here are your three most common types of power drills. The one on the left here, this one is going to be powered by air compressors, and you will actually need a air compressor with a 3/8 inch hose ran from the air compressor to the power tool for it to actually work. The second one I have here is going to be your ordinary run-of-the-mill battery powered. So this is a cordless power drill. It has a rechargeable battery right here, and you would actually insert the battery into it once it has enough of a charge on it, and this would be all you would need right here. Third one I'm going to talk to you about is the electric power drill. So the electric power drill, as you can see here, it does have an electrical cord that you have to plug into a wall outlet or power strip, either way, in order for it to work. So you would need an extension cord, most likely, such as your normal ones like this, and from there you would actually run the wire wherever you needed to use the drill at. So let's dissect the drill a little bit more closely and look at some of the parts you'll be using. Alright, so real quickly we're going to talk about reasons why you would rather use a power drill than, let's say, an ordinary means of removing fasteners, such as a regular screwdriver like this. This, obviously, you have to use your own human force, and as you can see, it requires a lot of manipulation right here in the hands, and it is a very repetitive motion over and over and over again. This might be fine for easy to get in screws. However, if you're working on taking a lot of screws out at one time or starting a lot of screws at one time, this will quickly wear you out, and you would have to take several breaks, most likely, to get the job accomplished. So what we want to use is a power drill to help get the job done maybe a little faster and save some of your dexterity and stuff for more important things to do, or, you know, enjoying yourself rather than wearing yourself out while you're doing your work. So on the power drill here, we have the battery hooked in already. This is a cordless one. Rechargeable batteries. The power trigger right here, that actually operates the drill motor. You have a reverse direction or a forward direction, to where it will either run in the forward or it will either run in reverse, depending if you're trying to unscrew something or tighten something or loosen something or just drill a piece of metal or wood. So it can be used for a number of things. So let's actually look at some attachments that you need in order to make this work. Alright, so now we have a couple of attachments that we can use here while we are operating our power drill. This one here is going to be your typically just a screwdriver bit or whatever the corresponding fastener has in order that it needs to loosen or tighten it. So in this screwdriver case, it is this one right here, and it is the same as the regular screwdriver I have here, so we can compare the two. So in order to secure this into our drill, we actually have to run the motor in reverse and hold this black portion right here. As you can see by this, let me make sure you're in focus there. As you can see right here, this piece moves independently of this piece. This is what you call the drill chuck, and it can be an automatic drill chuck or a manual drill chuck. This one is an automatic, which means if I simply hold the black part and run the motor in reverse, you can see the jaws open so that I can insert my accessory or drill bit and then hold the black part again and run the motor forward until it securely locks the bit into place. And now I can use my bit that I want to use. Now if it happens to have the manual style drill chuck, that one would be like this air operated tool here, And as you can see, this collar on this drill chuck has teeth on it. And when that's the case, what you want to do is take your bit and insert it into the drill chuck, snug it down with hand tightness first, and there's always going to be a drill key, and you will actually manually tighten in this drill chuck. So this would be a manually operated drill chuck, and the power drill, the cordless power drill, that is an automatic drill chuck. So we're going to use the screwdriver bit now. So we'll lock that into place, and let's go over and show you how much better this is for removing and installing fasteners. Alright, so now we have the drill bit already attached to the drill, the power drill, and now I have two of the same exact screws, the same exact lengths, secured into this wooden plank here. So if I take my hand screwdriver and start to tighten this screw until it is all the way down, as you can see, this will take probably almost a minute to a minute and a half to complete. So as you can see, still going. And I can tell you that I'm not ready to just immediately go and do the next one by hand like that. So let's speed that up with a power drill. So before you ever use any kind of power equipment, you want to follow a couple safety precautions. One is, if you have long hair or long sleeve shirts or anything like that, remove that or tie your hair back, whatever you have to do, because if it gets tangled into the drill chuck right here, it's not going to stop until power is released from the trigger. So you got to remember, anytime you're dealing with any power equipment, it is always stronger than human strength. They were designed to do something much more efficiently than our bodies were, and therefore they typically have a lot more power. So it can really hurt you if you're not careful. I have my safety glasses on, so here we go. You bring your power drill, you turn it to the forward position by pushing this button here, and you can see the arrows pointing towards the drill bit, as in it is tightening it. So now if you just go ahead and install it onto the screw here, and as you can see, I'm ready to go for my next fastener, and that was significantly quicker than the screw that I put in manually with the manual screwdriver. Now you can drill some holes in the walls for hanging pictures, or I've actually got some drilled into the concrete center blocks of my garage so that I can hang all my extension cords, air hoses, all my tow chains over here. So I used a power drill to insert screws into the actual concrete block, and now I can hang all this stuff on my wall instead of having it in a big unorganized mess. So if we have the drilling attachment tightened into our drill, and we wanted to drill holes for mounting things or for running electrical wires through your walls or anything like that, you can see that the power drill is very useful. So this is just a quick tutorial on how to use a basic power drill for basic reasons. As you can see, it would help you get the job done a lot faster than if you had to do this by hand. So the power drill, one of many tools that the auto mechanic will be using on a daily basis, and for multiple different reasons. And really, it helps you out a lot as far as it saves a lot of your strength, and it allows you to do things you normally could not do as far as what human strength is capable of. This is Mr. McGee, signing out.